Hey, so around a month ago, I went to a meeting where I was supposed to present something that I had a fair amount of time to prepare for. And it went well. The people I was presenting to were very happy, but afterwards I was wondering to myself, was that really the best I could have done? Especially given the fact that I had a good amount of time to prepare. Is that really my best? And I was asking myself that because I obviously felt the answer was no. And when I thought about it more, I started to think that I was distracted in my preparation for that meeting. And what was I distracted by? Well, maybe like you, I felt like I was spending too much time on social media. Without even really realizing it, time was going. And I made a decision to try to get off of that and just to see what would happen. So I deleted Instagram off of my phone and all the other social media apps I have. And it just so happened that the day I deleted was the first day of Ramadan. And so while I didn't have a big plan or target of how this was going to go, the fact that I did it on the first day of Ramadan helped me think, okay, let's do this for a month. And the first week was, I found myself constantly opening the phone and going through the same tapping motions to open the app that wasn't there anymore. When I got to the second week, it actually got easier and I didn't find myself pulling my phone out as much. But by the third week, I started getting these notifications on my email telling me that certain people were sending me memes or messages or whatever it might have been. So of course you start wondering, oh, what am I missing out on? But I stayed off of it. And by the fourth week off of Instagram, I started to put together a plan of how I could take this forward, how I could continue this. Because I knew it wasn't sustainable for me to be off Instagram forever. And that wasn't ever really my goal. My goal was to become more in control of my time and to make social media work for me to my advantage. But I'm also very, aware that as a business owner, as someone who is running not only the gym, but, soon a restaurant, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on social media and I need to be. So I started to put together a plan of how I could take this forward. And I want to get into that, but before I do, I wanted to tell you that my biggest takeaway was something that I didn't even see happening. I think we know, intuitively, we know that we're probably spending all too much time on social media and it's probably not the most healthy thing. But with just 1 month off, I came to another realization that my social battery, like the energy that I had to socialize, was actually more full when I was off of social media. And my way of trying to understand this was maybe that when you open your phone and you see what Stacy and Tim are doing, you subconsciously feel that you have connected with them, you've socialized with them, you know what they're doing, you check that box off. When you're off social media, you kind of wonder, oh, I wonder about this person, I should call that person, I should message this person. And you actually want to go out more. I think that before I would find myself not wanting to go out. I was hopeful that plans would be canceled, and I felt that socializing sometimes was a responsibility rather than something I really wanted to do. But during that month off of social media, I was out all the time. And I think that I was a better friend. I was a better sibling. I was a better father to my pets. I was a better business owner, much, much more productive. And I was happier. So moving forward, knowing all of this, how can I continue to take all the advantages of being off of social media with the advantages of being on it? And I think what I'm going to do is you might know that I have separate accounts already. I have a personal and I have work. And I believe my plan will be to not only separate the accounts, but put the different accounts on different devices. So I'll have, a home computer, a home phone, a work computer, and a work phone. And each one will have the appropriate account so that I leave my work phone and leave my work computer at work. And my home phone, my home computer is kind of like off in the distance. I don't need to be looking at what my close friends are doing during work hours because it doesn't positively impact my work. And similarly, when I'm home or when I'm out, I can leave my work phone and my work computer at work because I don't need to be checking at that time what's happening. I don't need to be thinking about what I need to post for work if I'm efficient in doing that during my working hours. So I know it sounds like a lot, and like my bank account isn't extremely happy with this, but I really believe that this is a investment into myself, into my quality of life, my sleep quality, my socializing, my parenting ability, my ability as a owner of a business and soon to be two businesses, and for sure just like my peace of mind about myself. So yeah, I wanted to get on here, tell you why I've been off social media for a little while, what that was like in a really shortened version, and what I think I want to do moving forward with this. So I want to thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.